Bienvenidos clase a nuestra primera clase de español. My name's Joel. For some of you that don't know me, some of you new students here, I've been a Spanish teacher for about 15 years. Can't wait to start teaching you guys. Our first lesson today is going to cover the reflexive verbs. The reflexive verb set is it's a little tricky. It's hard to wrap your head around it at first. Now you'll get used to it as you practice more and more. But this is definitely what I like to call the beginning of the intermediate stage of learning Spanish. It has to do with something that's a little more specific to the Spanish language. English doesn't really exhibit too much in the way of reflexive verbs, unfortunately for you. But as you move on and learn this unit, you should become good at it. The good thing about reflexive verbs is you will use them frequently when you're referring to things that you do from day to day. Tasks, hygienic activities like washing your hands are reflexive, washing your face, shaving, brushing your teeth. Those are all going to exhibit reflexive qualities. Now in Spanish they do have specific reflexive verbs for those activities, and we're going to touch base on those today. What I wanted to do first though is just to let you know I will be live at 10:45 a.m. Pacific time to discuss with you any questions that you might all have. I do but I do request that you keep your questions pithy, right? Which means, try to keep it short and sweet. Take good notes during the lecture. Ask smart questions. There are a lot of other students in the class who are going to be asking me questions, and to avoid being overwhelmed, I just ask that you ask specific questions and allow me to answer them in an orderly fashion. So it's not everybody's all bum rushing trying to get into the question and answer segment. So that's going to take place at 10:45 a.m. In fact, the intermediate, this is class number 1, the intermediate unit is going to take place at 10 a.m. every Saturday. From now on, it's going to take place every Saturday, 10 a.m. The lecture is going to go on. It'll be about a half an hour, and then I'll be making myself available for about 15 extra minutes afterwards. So anyways, enjoy the lecture here. It's basically going to be a PowerPoint presentation interrupted every few moments by me, giving you some tips and other information that'll help you learn reflexive verbs a lot easier. And every other subsequent unit, it's going to pretty much follow the same format. So anyways, thank you again for enrolling, and I hope you enjoy the lecture. I do welcome any and all feedback, so please email me, Skype, call me, IM me, whatever it is. I love feedback. I love comments. If you have something that you would like to add to the lecture series, please let me know. If there's something that you don't really like about it, please let me know. Anything positive or negative, any kind of feedback is fine with me. So anyways, without any further ado, I present lecture number 1 in our intermediate Spanish lecture series on the reflexive verbs. So good luck. So what exactly is a reflexive verb, you might ask? A reflexive verb is a verb or a verb phrase that shares a common subject and object. What that means is the subject and the object are going to be the same, okay? When we say something in English like I bathe myself, I am speaking reflexively. If I say you take yourself to school, I am saying that you yourself take you to school. I am actually making the subject and the object the same in both cases, so that becomes a reflexive verb phrase. Unfortunately, in Spanish it's a little more complicated because we have to add pronouns, but we'll get to that a little bit later in the lesson. Now I want to go ahead and give you some examples of some reflexive verbs, or some reflexive verbs in action anyways. First one we'll look at are me despierto. I wake up myself. Notice I put myself in parentheses because I'm trying to let you know that that is an actual reflexive part of the sentence. Another example, me lavo. I wash myself. I wash myself. Notice myself again is in parentheses. That is important to know because in English we tend to say simply I get washed or I wash. But in Spanish it's important to know exactly who is the recipient of that action. A little bit later I'm going to show you the difference between reflexive verbs and transitive verbs. Okay, in this case we have to make a reflexive because who are you washing? Another example, te acuestas. Te acuestas. You lay down yourself. And now there is one reflexive verb phrase that you're already familiar with. An interesting thing to know is most people learning Spanish have seen this verb phrase before. ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? We learn it as what is your name. However, that's a huge disservice to tell people that that's what that means because in fact that's not actually what it means. A lot of teachers just when they're teaching basic Spanish, like how do you say what's your name, how are you doing, they tend to overlook the fact that it's a reflexive verb phrase simply because you're in a beginner Spanish class and they don't have time to tell you about reflexive verbs. But the phrase ¿Cómo te llamas? Is actually got a reflexive verb in there, and it's llamarse. Notice the te llamas in there is making the verb llamar reflexive. Llamar simply means to call, but when we make it reflexive, it means to call oneself. So literally, word for word, this sentence translates into, how do you call yourself? How do you call yourself? Again, most English speakers think of it meaning, what's your name? What's your name? For example, I call myself Joel. Me llamo Joel. Me llamo Joel. And of course we can go on and reciprocate and say, te llamas Alejandro? Do you call yourself Alejandro? Or is your name Alejandro? And of course somebody might answer back, sí, me llamo Alejandro. Me llamo Alejandro. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to interject into the lesson a real quick review. And I'm going to actually handwrite it because it'll be a lot easier that way, okay? First, let's look again at what the sentence that we just saw, okay? We see me llamo Joel. Okay? This sentence means my name is Joel, or like I just told you, I call myself Joel, okay? Now here's the reflexive verb phrase right here, me llamo, okay? Don't worry about the Joel part right now, okay? The reflexive verb phrase is what we're looking at, okay? Now the actual verb part right here comes from the verb llamar, llamar. And that's a regular AR verb, and you should know how to conjugate it by now, okay? Now, since it's me who is the subject of the sentence and I'm the object, okay, I'm going to have to say llamo, I call, and then the reflexive part of the sentence, me, me. Me llamo, I call myself. Joel.